Hey there, buddy. What you doing?
Oh, I'm just editing a Let's Play at the moment, you know, our big thing.
Please, who watches those things? Nah, but seriously, I came because a lot of people are still wondering why your Gospel of Dismay cover is only a questionable release, you know?
Oh. That.
Yeah. I think you should explain.
Not like I really need to explain, but there you go.
Well, that leaves me. I'm gonna go jack off.
Hey comrades, it's Sawlky, and yes, you guys probably need an explanation as to why the Gospel of Dismay cover, you know, why it's questionable, you know, the release of it, maybe, may not be. I figured I'd elaborate today. So our first cover of Build Our Machine really took off, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. It's one of those covers that just kind of went out there. I didn't expect it to go places, but normally with our covers, it got to over 100 views in a matter of like a few weeks, maybe only like a month or something like that. And that's just fucking crazy, because normally we don't get that on the covers unless it's FNAF, and so I really want to thank you guys so much for the fact that you got it so far. But sometimes I can get a bit scared as well. Ever since I posted that cover, I've always wanted to cover Gospel of Dismay as well, because I wanted to get more into Bendy on this channel, because I'm really starting to get into Bendy again, and fair play to the developers, the fact that the game is still going to this day, it's amazing. The game is absolutely incredible, and it's just amazing, and you know, the developers, they really care about the work that they do, and they're really passionate about it, and they put work into the things that they do, and it's great. But if you guys remember, I did a plush collection a while back, and that really took off. What I'm scared of is that if this is gonna take off as well, like it doesn't take off nearly as much, because the plush collection will probably always stay as my #1 video on this channel. It probably will always be that way. Let's just be honest here. But who knows? Maybe it could take off and get maybe close or something, I don't know. But either way, if it's gonna take off, I'm just scared of people procrastinating on Bendy like they did with the plush collection. You know, a lot of people were really just only here for the plush collection. They kept procrastinating on it, and even when I said do not request any more plush stuff because I don't take requests, they kept requesting it, they kept demanding it, and it was all they could ever talk about, and it's the only reason why they came, and that caused a huge kerfuffle in the community, and it caused an outrage from me, where I ended up yelling at the community in a video, which is now privatized, and it just went to shit, and you know, I just shunned them, and that was not a good thing to do. That definitely was not a good thing to do. That did not teach them their lesson. But I'm just scared that if this takes off, it's gonna be the same thing. That people are only gonna stay around for Bendy and nothing else. That they're just gonna come for Bendy. They're gonna request more Bendy covers. They're gonna request many more, and they're gonna request me to play Bendy fan games, and they're gonna request me to play more the chapters. They're gonna request all this sort of stuff, and I'm not the type of channel. I don't want people to procrastinate on that. They're gonna come for only Bendy. They're gonna stay for Bendy. They're gonna subscribe for Bendy. I'm gonna get loads of subscribers, but none of them actually stay because they're all Bendy. You know, I just don't want that cycle to happen, because it's just scary. It's actually kind of scary. Another reason why as well is that if you guys remember FNAF, I used to really do a lot of FNAF content on this channel. I haven't really done any in a while because I'm taking a break from it. I'll get to that in a bit. But basically, what happened with FNAF was that I did a lot of FNAF content. I did a lot of FNAF covers, a lot of FNAF Let's Plays, and just a whole lot of FNAF content on my channel. And then people would keep saying I was milking FNAF, because it was the thing that was popular on my channel. So they kept saying, oh, you're just milking FNAF because it's all that's popular. But no, in reality, I wasn't. People just weren't checking out the other content. Like, only maybe 20% of our content was FNAF, but then the rest of it was other games and other content, other music, all that sort of stuff. But people only really came, and then they were like, oh, you seem to really like FNAF. People in school as well were like, you really like FNAF. You do so much FNAF content. It's like, yeah, but I do other stuff as well. Could you care to check that out as well? And that was a bit of a problem. I don't want people to think I'm milking FNAF, when in reality that was not the intention at all. In fact, that was far from what I was doing. I wasn't milking it whatsoever. It was more so just the fact that I was scared of stopping. I was in that position where I was scared of stopping with it. I was scared of letting it go, because people were sort of procrastinating on that as well, which is also why I was scared of with the plush collection. It's why I didn't want to do a 2018 one, but I was kind of forced to do one, so I did it. I was like, whatever. But it's like with FNAF, I just feel like if this is gonna happen again, again, it's just dating back to the old stuff. I just know stuff like this can easily happen again if I just delve into something popular, delve into a popular fan base. It's a problem. And I'm just scared that if this is gonna happen as well, then I'm just scared that this is going to be the same. That because I'm doing quite a few Bendy Let's Plays and doing quite a few like Bendy covers and such, people are gonna think that I'm procrastinating on Bendy. People are gonna think that I'm only doing Bendy content, that I'm milking Bendy because it's what gets me views. When in reality, that only accounts to less than maybe 10% of our content is Bendy, and then the rest is just original. I really have not done much content on Bendy, so less than 10%. But if I end up doing more Bendy covers, Bendy Let's Plays, and all that sort of stuff, I'm just scared that it's gonna turn into that. The same thing with FNAF, and I just don't want that. I'm just scared of that happening, you know. I just don't want that. So that's why it's a questionable release, you know. Another thing I guess as well is when I delved into the Undertale fandom and did an Undertale Let's Play, I never finished that, and there's a reason for that, is that the final episode that I did where I defeated Omega Flowey, the recording kind of corrupted, and I could not go back and play it again, and I didn't want to just record a YouTube video and then pretend like I was playing and then fake the reactions. I just didn't feel like that felt genuine, and I either had a choice to upload the laggy video or to just keep it. And then, you know, I was debating it, but in the end I just ended up forgetting, I guess. And then it was too late. I was like, oh well, whatever. I wanted to finish the game, but yeah, going off on tangents and everything. But yeah, people there in the Undertale community, they were not satisfied because I was doing neutral genocide. That's one thing. People wanted me to do pacifist. But another thing as well is that they kept spoiling it for me, and they were just very, very disappointed by everything I did and the choices. I'm just scared that people are gonna get this. Now, of course, that was one Let's Play, but of course that's because it was the Undertale fandom. I'm just scared of delving into the fandom and then people are gonna either spoil me, you know, spoil the game for me or something, or they're gonna throw it in my face. They're gonna fucking what was the word I was looking for? They're gonna pressure me. They're gonna be disappointed. They're gonna judge me for my decisions in the game. Of course, Bendy is sort of a game where you don't judge decisions, but at the same time, I'm just kind of scared because it's a popular thing. I mean, that's sort of a minor one, but I'm just still a little bit scared. And all of those reasons is why I'm scared of releasing this cover, because I don't want to delve into more Bendy stuff. I mean, yeah, sure, it's one cover, but if this also takes off like the last one, you could expect to see more people come in and want Bendy. You could expect that, and since I do want to cover more Bendy songs, but I'm just a bit scared that, you know, it's gonna turn out to this massive kerfuffle that I've also had before. I'm just scared of that. I don't want that to happen. I really do want to cover this song. I honestly do. It's one of my favorite Bendy songs, but I'm just scared of releasing it, you know. Again, it's just that kind of thing. But what do you guys think? Tell me down in the comments below what you think of this, because actually that would actually be pretty nice to get some feedback and see what you guys think about this sort of stuff. See what you think about this situation. Why you think that I could either take the sacrifice and it'll all be worth it, or I should just put it to rest, put the cover down to the grave, leave it behind, don't do anything more with it, just move on with my life and all that. Just, you can tell me in the comments below. And then one final thing, which is kind of important, is that in the link below I have a straw poll, which basically what I've done there is that I have what was I looking for again? Yeah, you can vote, basically. You can vote whether or not I should release the cover, or if I should leave it be. You know, you can comment that down below, or you can vote in the straw poll. I think that'll be easier, because then I see how many voted what. And you can also comment down below what you think, why you answer what you did. I mean, that'll be pretty nice. Be like, either I think this is gonna work out, and things like that. You can, you know, I just like to get help from my community in this, because it'd be really nice. So I hope that clears everything up for you. If you have any questions about all that sort of stuff, just leave them in the comments below. You know, comment section's free here. You know, just comment anything like that. But yeah, I hope you all understand this, because I do not want to put something out there if it's gonna detriment something, you know, in the long run. So I just want to be safe here. I just want to be safe from a massive kerfuffle happening, because once something starts getting popular, it's a bit of a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me talk about stuff, and you can comment feedback, vote in the description and everything. And yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I've been Sawlky, and we talked a little bit about our fucking bendy stuff. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you very soon. Peace out!